Hey folks, welcome to Maverick Gun Works. Today we're going to talk about a cool little shotgun here that we don't see very often. As far as the model itself is common, I guess, but the fact that it has a wood grain stock is a little bit different than what you see most of the time these days. We have in front of us the Beretta A300 Outlander. All right, and this is a consignment gun for us, for our shop right now. Because they don't make a wooden stock on these guns anymore. I'm just going to go through and show you a couple of features on it anyway. I know we sold a lot of them that have the camo pattern synthetic stocks, which I guess folks prefer for duck hunting probably, but I just personally I kind of favor the old wood stock myself. It's just nothing can beat the classic look of dark wood on a shotgun. So anyway, here we go. We've got just make sure that we have an empty chamber here. The gun is not loaded. All right, and to release our bolt, we will push our release button there. That brings us a cartridge into the chamber, as typical. We know with most shotguns this way. And to load your shotgun, you're going to be inserting your shells from the bottom. And this gun will shoot 2 3/4 and 3 inches. It's a 3-inch chamber. Matter of fact, maybe we'll step outside and give us a whirl, see what it does with a couple of different type ammo in it. All right, but anyhow, it's I just really like the classic look of the wood with the good checkering on the fore end and the pistol grip part of it. Gives you a good surface to hold on to. And with this one, we have our safety on the bottom of the trigger guard. It is made for a right-hand shooter, but it's not that difficult if you are a left-handed person to be able to push your safety with your trigger finger also, and your thumb. All right. But, let's take a look at how to take the gun apart and do a field strip cleaning anyway. So with that, we're going to pull the bolt back. And to make the bolt stay back, this is another concern with some folks don't see this right offhand, but little lever or latch on the bottom edge of the trigger guard here, little tab right there, you push that in your click, and that releases the latch on the inside, so that when you pull the bolt back, it stays open. Right? It also controls the shell cutoff, where you can leave a shell in the magazine tube and be able to pull the shell out of the chamber without emptying the gun completely. Right? With that case, now we've got our bolt pulled back. Right? We're going to go ahead and take our magazine cap off. And you hear the clicking going on here? Click, 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 click. What we've got there is spring detent. We have a detent notches on our end cap. It's a little teeth right there. That's what you're clicking onto the spring that is a detent on our fore end. Little spring-loaded tip right here that catches into those notches. And you want to have it snug, but you don't have to bear down on it and grip it with a pair of pliers or something to make it that tight. That detent will help keep the end cap from coming loose while you're firing. All right, we'll take it off to the side here for a second, and then to go ahead and take our barrel off, do a little cleaning on it. Just wiggle the barrel forward. Well, I say we will. And there we go. All right, and then we've got our barrel off. We're going to remove our piston and gas seal. And pay attention to when you're cleaning this thing, that you clean off the carbon from this compression seal here. That is your gas seal that catches the gas and pushes the action back when the gun fires. Also, you want to make sure you pay close attention to the inside of this cavity where your gas is coming from the barrel into the chamber here and blowing your action backwards. You'll get a little carbon built up inside here. So we'll make sure you use a good carbon dissolving solvent to clean out the ports there and keep this area clean. Right. We'll put our piston back in just like that. Now usually we're going to run your swab with solvent down through your barrel, let it sit for a few minutes, and then keep it cleaned out. And you might even actually, if you shoot the gun a lot over time, you may want to pay close attention to the port also that goes down from your piston housing into the barrel, because if that gets clogged up too much, you'll have less less gas passing through, and it will not be able to cycle the gun correctly. Okay? And I have seen it occasionally where somebody goes a very long time and don't clean their gun up good. That will cause a problem. Just hit it with a little bit of a solvent, a little bit of a, could be a pipe cleaner kind of thing every time you clean the gun, and it won't be an issue forever. Okay. So anyway, we'll let the barrel off. We'll go ahead and wipe out the inside here of our receiver. If you want to take the trigger guard out, that's no big deal. I don't believe to take the one pin. Put the trigger guard out, be able to clean all the internal parts, get all the field debris, as it were. Because if you're going to be hunting with this gun, you're going to get some debris in it from the woods, what it amounts to. Especially if you're bird hunting in the fields, you end up with a lot of straw and weeds and seeds and stuff that you wouldn't ever think about floating around the air when you fire the gun. Right. Step our barrel back in, our frame back down, put our cap back on it, and now you hear the click, click, click. We're making contact with our detent. Get it snug, and that's all we need. Just to snug it up that it's solid, and we're good to go again. All right, now we can release our bolt, and we're ready to go back to work. And you watch now, we've released our bolt without depressing that latch under, I don't know what you call it thing. I should look it up, I guess, what the factory calls it. Anyway, it's your shell interrupter, is what I would think it is. Without depressing that, every time you turn top, our lifter, watch the lifter here, is moving up and bringing our next cartridge up in line with the bolt so we can bring it into the chamber. So if I depress that now and lock it out, I'll put my bolt back, you see it stays back, and the elevator does not lift the cartridge up. Okay, so that's what it's for. Anyway, there we go. So tell you what, we'll take this outside and give it a whirl for a couple of shots and make sure it cycles like it's supposed to, alright? Just hang on a minute. Okay, we're outside now, and one thing I did not do a few minutes ago, I want to check the trigger pull on this gun. So I just brought my little trigger pull gauge with me, and we've already cycled it, got it ready to roll. Let's take a quick look at it and see what it feels like. About 4.5 pounds, so that's not bad. Pretty good actually for a shotgun probably. So we'll give it a whirl and see what it does with live ammo in it here in a minute. All right. So I'm going to get my bolt pulled back. Now I've got a couple different cartridges I'm going to use. I'm going to put we'll mix them up and see how it handles these. So I've got this is Rio ammo. We have number 6 shot. Both of them are going to be 2 3/4. Number 6 shot I'm going to mix up a little bit with 1.25 ounces of number 6 with 1,330 feet per second. What it tells me its velocity is on it. And between that I'm going to put a lighter load training round. This is again number 8 shot. That is 7/8 ounce. It only flies about 1,200 feet per second. So we're going to see if this gun how it cycles with that one in it. So we'll try a little bit higher powered first, and then we'll see how it works with the low powered ammo. All right, here we go. Oh, brush yourself here. There we go. Did that work? So there you see, it did not cycle the light load out. All right, so that tells us right quick we need to use a little bit more powerful ammo in this gun to make it cycle properly. The light load, I'll take these off so I can hear myself better. The lighter load with only 7/8 ounces a shot and 1,200 feet per second is for training, is for skeet shooting with a single barrel or over under kind of thing. There's not really enough power in it to cycle a lot of semi-automatics, especially a gun that's designed for the 3-inch Magnum gun, shells. So there you have it. Cool gun, works good. I really like the wood stock on it, but anyhow, Thanks for watching, guys. If we can help you out with something, give us a call.